If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
I'm attorney Brian Ritchie. Workers' comp can be tricky, but my law firm will be on top of all the complicated paperwork and sneaky deadlines so that all of your I's are dotted and T's are crossed. If you've been hurt on the job, I'm on top of it. Contact us at ritchielaw.com.
Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Your home for Duke basketball. WC.
I'm WRAL meteorologist Elizabeth Gardner. Boy, the heat is on for the next several days. Very muggy, tropical feeling air. You're going to feel it heading out the door this morning with a few sprinkles, and then late this afternoon and evening with some scattered showers and storms. Some heavy rain is possible. 73 overnight tonight. Highs will be in the upper 80s through the weekend with a good chance of late day storms.
The Sports Shop is presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Service. Alsco's first aid service is great for office buildings, restaurants, automotive facilities, or anywhere emergencies can happen. Call Alsco today at 919-828-7491 or visit alsco.com. Again, that's alsco.com to learn more about what they can provide for your business.
So lucky.
Oh, yeah.
To be doing this, Kmac.
Once
again, we're so lucky to be out of the office, out on the links.
Out and about, they say.
Yeah. Man, we are getting it in big time. Chapel Ridge, as they call it, Kmac.
Yeah, we out here in the hills of the Carolinas. In the hills of the Carolinas.
Oh, man. And what we're talking about, we are out here getting it in. And you hear the music, Maurice White is telling you what it's all about. In the Stone, baby, that's what we're doing. And we're in Chapel Ridge, Chatham County. And by the way, we're the place where Pam's from, but she's not here. Still trying to figure that one out.
She nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found.
This is amazing. But we're here, Mac.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have a good time today, though.
Oh, man. I'm trying to tell you. And we're here at the Triangle Golf Challenge, and it's going to be an incredible day out here at Chapel Ridge Golf Club. And just my first time here, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I played here a few times, but
yeah.
You know, as you can see, if you get a chance to go out and you look out on the driving range, it's kind of, it's real hilly.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit.
You'll
see. It's not the kind of course you just want to walk. You know what I mean? Some people may want to do it, but that's not something we do.
But maybe this is part of the Triangle, because that's the same deal with the Preserve, not that far from here.
Yeah,
it's very
not
hilly,
too far. Not too far.
That kind of thing. So yeah, it's just same situation.
It's much different from Raleigh. It's much different from Raleigh. That's all I can tell you. It's a much different place from Raleigh. I can tell you that.
But what we're doing, we're here the 2025 Triangle Golf Challenge.
Yes.
Wow. What year is it?
I
guess we
have the extra rider.
We have the extra rider. Who we'll be talking to today.
We should notice he gave us the answer when he came on.
I know, but we just didn't take the good notes. Maybe that's what it is. But we're here, man, and so excited. It's gonna be a great day.
Yeah.
And you actually you gonna be out there today.
I'm gonna try to play a little today. I'm gonna see if I can get out there.
Play enough for me too, because I won't be out there.
I'm gonna just be riding around. Really, I'm not gonna really.
That's all I'm doing.
That's all I'm
doing. We're gonna get the video.
I'm here for more support for my team. Hopefully, my team can win. I set myself up this year. I got a couple good ringers in there.
So
you
good, huh?
I mean, you got to get a couple good handicappers in. Some guys that can putt well, then some guys that can drive well.
There you go. So you got a good combination.
You got to get the whole. You got the whole combination. You know, you got to get it all. I'm a seeking. I figure this thing out since he finally put it somewhere other than a championship course where nobody can play.
It's kind of like what's going on at the U.S. Open right now.
I don't know, man. I'm disappointed in the U.S. Open.
I'm
disappointed.
I'm disappointed. Why you say that?
I wanted to see Crash and Burn first day.
Oh, that's right. He
I want to see Crash and Burn.
He one of those onlookers, you go to the freeway, onlooking traffic.
I want to see Crash. I want to see Carnage the first day.
Apparently, that's what I want to see.
I want to see somebody in tears. I want to see someone just break down in tears.
You said it yesterday, and they was commenting on this morning. I think they may get there today because as the tournament gets older, the more difficult the tournament is.
That's what they're saying. That's what they're predicting. I want to see straight out breakdown on your knees crying in the sand trap. That's what I want to see. I can't say in the woods because they don't have any trees on it. It's not a tree line course like most courses. They're playing at Oakmont in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Right off the turnpike. Actually.
Yeah. Oakmont Country Club is where they are in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, it's right off Turnpike, and I just want to see people, just on one knee. I want to see you bend the knee. I want to see you bend the knee. I want to see. Now, I will say I did get a chance to see Scotty Scheffler, who is some say the hottest golfer, which he is. He's the hottest golfer in golf now, and he didn't do too bad. I forgot what he's
3 over.
3 over, yeah. He didn't do too bad.
Which is not doing bad.
It's not terrible. He wasn't really pleased with it yesterday. He missed a couple of easy chips and things didn't go his way. So I saw him beating up the course. you know how you take that. You take that one shot.
Oh yeah.
And you lay the side over this real. And then you just beating up on the like all of a sudden the side just jumped up and grabbed your club. The side is standing still. He just jumped up and grabbed the club. So
that is funny.
So I said, oh, I like that. I said, I see some frustration here.
So that's what's going on with him. But so that means it must be difficult because he is the hottest golfer that's out there right now. So yeah,
but he's gonna complain just like he complained down in Charlotte. And then he come out the next day and he was like leading by 5 strokes. Yeah. So I'm thinking about myself, I don't know if I should put much stock in
that's a good point though. And the guy that's leading, somebody I never heard of before. Bond, whatever the name is. Spawn.
He's playing.
James Spawn.
Well. Yeah, that's right. He's playing well. But I anticipate him being his scores be about as high as mine today. By the time we finish.
He's definitely gonna come back to the field, huh?
Oh, he's coming back. Come on home. Come on home, James. Come on back to me. But he may stay hot. He got a hot putter yesterday. He made some really, really long putts. Most of the guys that you see that are under, one of the reasons they're there because they made some really, really.
I got to get the guy's name. Okay, a couple things happened. Who was it? Patrick Reed did something. What did he do?
He made an albatross.
So explain that because that was new to me.
So most people are familiar with birdies and eagles.
And eagles.
But then you make an albatross is like a 2 on a par 5. So if you make 1 under on a hole, as birdie, you make 2 under on a hole, as eagle, but you make 3 under on a hole, that's an albatross.
So that's why they had those 3 circles around.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because he made a 2, right? That's what. So I was trying to figure it out. Typically, you'll see 1 circle around the scorecard. That's a birdie. Yep. 2 is an eagle, but they had that 3 around it.
That's right. He's 3 on a hole, on 1 hole. But people don't like Patrick Reed that much because he's a little outspoken,
Yeah. But I lost some weight too, though.
That's possible. When you win by 8 million, you get a trainer. You get a trainer, or you can eat better. One or the other. So we'll find out. But I am interested today to see how things move around. How things shape up. The course is predicted to be a little tougher.
Okay.
Than it was yesterday.
Right.
But who knows? Hell, they said. We said that all week.
Well, all of them tough to me. I haven't seen one that was easy. Be honest with you.
Well, maybe it's not the course. Maybe it's you.
Yeah,
maybe it's you.
I think it's probably a good assessment right there, but now speaking of courses, we out here at the Chapel Ridge Golf Club, and it seems like it's gonna be a good day.
Beautiful day.
On the way over here, I saw a little drizzle, but then they said that's gonna be gone in a few minutes. So
yeah, but look, clearly as I can see the sun starting to peek through the clouds.
Oh yeah,
I don't think we're gonna.
It's gonna be a warm day too, Mac. Yeah. So have fun out there.
As you make your round, you bring me some water.
Yeah. Of course, she's coming through.
And look, I thought Pam was coming so she could drive the car.
I know, but you know what? Matter of fact, she still should come anyway. Get your butt out of bed, Pam. Come on down here.
I don't know why you let off the hook.
Because that's what gets me.
You let off the hook. I wouldn't let off the hook. I said, yep, you still should come on out.
This is what gets me. Out of all, someone that we was trying to debate, we was going to come anyway, but we was talking about throwing it around.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, we got to go support it, man. We do it every year. We got to do it. One of the main individuals, somebody let's do it. And her ass ain't even here.
100% facts. 100% facts. You did all that talking. You can't fight. You didn't know where to be found.
I pulled up. It's 6:45. Guess what? I said, what? I'm still in the bed. I said, okay.
You're like, yeah, I'm sure. But yeah, man, I tell you what, I'm expecting to have a pretty good day of golf out here today. Hopefully, the weather continues to be our friend.
I mean, you could expect to have.
No, oh damn, I can't cuss.
That's like
yeah, you're right. I can expect a lot.
That's like when the bill collector called the crib. You're like,
I expect you to give us full payment.
Okay, you can expect to receive it on Friday. When it gets on Friday, then that may be a little different. But you can expect to see it.
But keep your hopes alive. Keep your hopes alive. But man, we have a good time out here in the Triangle Golf Challenge. We're gonna have fun all day. We got some people that's gonna stop by and talk to us here throughout the day, same as we always do. A lot of people familiar with how we do it out here. A couple of guys said they're gonna come out and check us out.
Yeah,
come out and check us out.
Talk to the organizer, the main guy, Mr. Roy Banks. We had a chance to talk with him. Feel for us to stop by the desk and hang out with us. And we're gonna just pull a couple other people in.
Nice.
But again, you go to the Triangle Golf Challenge. Hey, you don't necessarily have to be here to support it. You can support it online by donating money, and it's a great foundation, Banks Foundation, that puts this thing on. You're gonna hear a lot about why they do it, and what your money goes towards to help people. That's what it's all about, right, Mac?
Man, absolutely, man. It's a great cause. Just hearing the story, I know for a fact it's been going at least 15 years.
Yeah,
it's 15 years because we've been here for almost all of them. So I know that for a fact. So it's fun. It's fun. It's fantastic. And did you watch the hockey game last night?
I did. I was just going to bring that up. So it was kind of weird, though.
What the hell? You was up 3-0? All of a sudden it was just like, oh man, we blew this one.
Then I saw like.
By the way, the Florida Panthers lost.
And which is really. Florida Panthers, the defending champions.
Yeah,
they're like the I don't know what the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, I can't say they're the dominant team in NHL, and of course they went through our Hurricanes
like water.
They
made easy work of them.
I think that's one of those.
They made quick work of them.
That's one of those.
We get a massage.
We get a massage. We should tell her to she could have set up right here next to us.
We get a chair massage today?
We got a chair massage going on. Oh, man. Hey, you may want to get out here. Challenge Reese going to be on the property today. I'm telling you right now.
Look, we've arrived. We've turned into a health and wellness center.
I know, I mean, these people just show up and just play golf.
That's what I'm thinking.
Now we got chair massages, yoga classes. We the upgrade big time. I mean,
who is this guy?
We got yoga chairs, yoga. Hey, we got yoga class, hot yoga classes at the tournament.
Who is this
chair
guy?
Massages?
When your friends start telling you stuff
health and wellness classes,
that you just look at them and go, what now? Yoga?
I know. I saw him pull that out. I said, that's a chair. That's all right. Man, that's okay. And what we're talking about, we just
a lot of people like, I want to go.
Yeah, I know.
He told you can come out. Come on out. Chapel Ridge Golf Course.
Yeah. Chatham County,
Pittsburgh, North Carolina.
Yeah, that's right, man.
For people that are wondering.
Right. So, people coming in, man. Alexander just came in. All the crews coming in. All the celebrities are coming in now, man.
So it's gonna be good, man. Oh yeah. By the way, I know we gotta go to break, but you and Magic, I was like y'all said the same thing. I mean, like y'all had the same thing. But hold on, wait a minute.
I was gonna go over that.
I think you listening to Magic though.
What's that?
Because Magic said it, but you know.
Wait a minute. Why can't you listen to me?
No, I think you have to. No, I said Reese heard Magic say this.
I got to say this though. We got to find that picture. We took a Magic Reese in Charlotte.
Oh yeah.
Because he was at ESPN studio yesterday. Everybody's taking a picture with him. I said, man, Mac, we got about 4 or 5 pictures with him.
That's old news. We can call him now if you want.
That's what we can. Anyway, we can't call him. We got to go to a commercial break.
All right, well, let's go.
What we got, A?
Hey there, Sports Shop listeners. It's time to step up our game for the Durham Public Schools Foundation. We're shining the spotlight on this incredible nonprofit dedicated to ensuring every student in DPS thrives thanks to the power of our united community. You can make a big play by donating or volunteering. Your support is a game changer our students need, helping to provide the resources and opportunities they deserve. Take action today by visiting bullcityschools.org. Whether you're giving a little or giving a lot, sign up to volunteer or spreading the word, you're making a difference. Together we can achieve amazing things for our students. Durham Public Schools Foundation and Sports Shop listeners, let's team up for our kids.
Oh, man. Make sure you support the organization. Great organization. Again, the Sports Shop, we're on location out here at Chapel Ridge Golf Course for the Triangle Golf Challenge. And we get back on the other side. We touched on the hockey thing. I want to touch on that a little bit more. And, Matt, we got Game 4, which is a pivotal game in the association for the finals.
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
I am too, man.
Let me put your hope in on young people. You never know how this go. You never know if they're gonna fight or they're gonna fold on you. I'm scared.
I know. I always question people.
I hope they don't fold on me.
Who don't put no milk, no water in a cereal. So they eat dry cereal. When you eat dry cereal, I question things like that.
Well, that's how they grew up.
And I know.
You know they told they told them to give them the Cheerios because they can't choke on them because it's got a hole in it. You see what I'm saying?
Well, you better go. Anyway, next on the Sports Shop, let's go. We got a hole in it.
Now back to the Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac on Buzz Sports Radio.
It's Men's Health Month. WakeMed Primary Care wants to remind you to schedule your annual checkup. It's important to know your health numbers related to cholesterol, blood pressure, blood sugar, weight, and BMI before it leads to chronic diseases. Focus on your health and preventing disease by building healthy habits and getting that yearly checkup and those screenings you've been putting off. To schedule your appointment, visit wakemed.org.
Quality healthcare rental services can raise the image of your entire facility. When you use top quality linens and uniforms from Alsco, you can be assured you will receive industry certified, hygienically clean, quality linens with every delivery, saving your facility money in the long run while enhancing your facility's professional reputation. Call 1-800-408-0208 or visit alsco.com. Again, that's ALSCO.com to learn more.
If you are interested in your student and student athlete receiving a scholarship to college, Prime Time Scouting is the company for you. This is Coach Ellis of Prime Time Scouting. We don't sell anything, we offer service. We are looking for those who are looking for us. Guaranteed scholarships with a money-back guarantee, internships, relationships with all the divisions, 3, 2, 1, NAIA, HBCUs, and so forth, and also prep schools, vetting the schools and coaches, academic aid, discounts on services like training, tutoring, and film, help with the transfer portal, and also it's a lifetime commitment. The Sports Shop, Reese and Kmac, plus Primetime Scouting 55. That is your promo code that lets us know they found you for us. We offer service. We don't sell anything. Let us help you.
Check out Coach Ellis and Primetime Scouting at primetimescouting.com.
Pam Thompson-Smith, and we are with Dr. Stroman. So tell us, Dr. Stroman, what are you up to in the new year?
I'm excited. I'm fired up about Race Realities Costa, as in I am encouraging men of color to go to Costa Rica for a leadership immersion like no other. Well, it starts with thinking about your purpose and where you're going, where you've been, but also being in a space where men are learning and sharing with one another. Everything from faith to family to business to relationship to money, all of those things. I think going to Costa Rica, the magical place of healing, because we are going to have some fun now, but I just have amazing facilitators, licensed therapists, leaders, in their professions, and we're going to guide and we're going to coach. I'm encouraging everyone to go to racerealities.com to check us out. We've got 2 retreats this year in May and in October. Yes, let's do it. Lead, liberate, and love.
This hour of Buzz Sports Radio is powered by Ritchie Law Firm, injury lawyers. Ritchie Law is on top of it. Go to ritchielaw.com.
That's ritchielaw.com.
They score! I'm Tiffany. I have some tips for you on how to quit smoking like I did. First, I did some reading about it. I found a lot of great advice on how to quit smoking and picked out the ways I thought would work best for me. I started by setting a quit date. Then I threw out my ashtrays, lighters, and matches. I did other things too, like exercising more, and it worked. But I'd still get cravings, especially on long car rides. To help me with that, I put a picture of my mother in my car. She died of lung cancer from smoking cigarettes when I was only 16. Now I have a 16-year-old daughter. That picture of my mother reminds me that I don't want to miss all the things my daughter is going to do in her life, including turning 17.
You can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC.
Why? Why do we ignore the things that give us pause, that seem out of place, that don't feel right? The answer to why defines who we are. So if you see something, why do you say something?
I see safe for my friends.
For my community.
For my family.
For each other. Because all of this matters. We all have something worth protecting. So why do you see safe? Report suspicious activity to local authorities. If you see something, say something.
If you see a student being bullied, be supportive. Ask if they're okay and invite them to join you. You'll be an ally and you can make a friend. Friendship! Visit StopBullyingSpeakUp.com and join Cartoon Network to redraw your world without bullying.
You're listening to The Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac, presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Alsco, the worldwide leader in linen and uniform rental services for restaurants, healthcare, the automotive industry, and industrial facilities.
Feeling so low, and I decided quickly, yes I did, to just go down and check out the show. Yeah, they were dancing and singing and moving to the grooving, and just when it hit me, somebody turned around and shouted, play that funky music, white boy. Play that funky music right. Play that funky music, white boy. Lay down the boogie and play
That was it.
It was not the song.
We've been around this long. Welcome back to the Sports Shop. We are not in the studio.
No, we are not.
Because our studio must have changed. We got a real nice background and everything.
So, it's not a green screen.
That's a good point.
It's a real screen.
We're actually over here at Chapel Ridge Golf Club just in Pittsburgh, North Carolina.
Yes.
And I run the point about this whole thing is that Steve Colley, who's from here, her ass ain't even here.
Not even close.
Is there something wrong with that?
He grew up right down the street.
Right down the street. I
She didn't want to
know what it was. She wants to go to that. What's that place? Haley Bell's?
Haley
Bell's?
that one right there. Haley Bell.
So we're gonna go by the house and get a biscuit or something.
I think she wanted it in Pittsburgh. I think the people looking for her.
That's what it is.
I think they looking for her in Pittsburgh.
No, wait,
you know how people don't want to go home, yo. No, man.
No good, man. You know.
Now you go everywhere else, but you want to go home. I said, okay, all right. Somebody told you, if you come back to this
and
county.
we start seeing people rolling by here, looking for her. We know what's going on.
She gonna get bad.
Man. 919-890-6200. We're gonna get you ready for the weekend, man, because it's gonna be an unbelievable weekend. Sports Shop.
It is.
On location.
It is.
And again, for the 15th, we got to ask you all. We got to see double digits, actually. Got to be Kmac in terms of how many times they've done this unbelievable tournament. The Triangle Golf Challenge, put on by the Banks Foundation. Man.
Yes.
Good deal, huh?
Amazing, man. Amazing being out here and for a worthy cause, a great cause. It's kind of turned into like a family reunion for us in a sense because, we get a chance to see a lot of people we know, a lot of friends of the show. A lot of people support the show, just like we love supporting this golf tournament. So it's fantastic being out here, being a part of it, and for a great cause. And of course, Sherrod being a friend of ours as well.
Yes.
It's just wonderful to be able to support, and then we get people to come out here, and it's always fun just to watch the people that I know gonna cheat.
Hey,
I just know. I can
fact,
tell. I can just tell. I can just feel it. I can just feel it. I can just feel it. But it's a lost cause. No need.
And we're gonna talk to this guy in a few minutes, but I'm trying to remember which tournament it was. It was Dre Bly tournament. It was right down the street from where we are now at Preserve. So we win and we go up there to get our trophy. And people say, "Oh hell no!" We know that didn't happen.
Matter of fact, yeah, that must be the reason I didn't get that. Remember we won the Capital tournament?
Yeah, that's right. We still ain't got our trophy.
Still have our trophy. So who y'all pulling about now? I want my trophy.
that Devin Brown's pulling about.
I want my trophy. No, it made me about 15 years old now.
That trophy still is out. But it was either that tournament or either over Barry Spencer used to have a tournament over there. And they like, man, where the hell y'all want to tournament? It was kind of embarrassing. We go there all happy, look at us and say, oh, no. It's something up. Check the card. Check the scorecard.
I literally have seen scores turning that tournament's going. Now, it's not even possible.
First of all, what was the crazy score that we saw over at a Prestonwood? What was it?
Yeah, it was
what
like
was it? 52?
Yeah, it was like a 50.
I mean, that's not even possible. That's like you got a birdie, a par, every hole, or eagle.
Well, you got eagle all of par 5. Number one, you got an eagle all of par 5. You got a definitely got a birdie all of par 3s.
Yeah,
right. And you may have to look at eagle par 4 too. So I don't know. I don't really know how this is supposed to work. I don't know how you supposed to. I don't know how you fight that. I don't know how you fight that.
Oh
yeah.
Man,
just a little golf, but
yeah.
There's some guys that wish they were cheating at Oakmont. I can tell you that. There's guys that wish they were cheating at Oakmont. They wish them camera went on at Oakmont, so they was having a hard time.
Yeah, but no lie, I see that they was on the green. They pulled out a pitching wedge.
Yeah.
On the green.
Yeah.
Now back where I'm from, people, we do that because we didn't know how to do it, how to play. But this was a strategy. This was strategic by some of those golfers at Oakmont Kmac.
We said we didn't know how to play.
Walking around with Timberlands on the damn green.
Wrong club, bro. Wrong club, bro.
But literally, they were chipping off the green. I mean, on the green, so they try to stop the ball.
Man, yeah. I mean, but that's funny, right? That's funny. But real quickly though, let's hear Michael Collins from the golf. I guess he was with the golf.
Yeah,
maybe ESPN. But we're talking about James Spahn. Why he won't be able to maintain what he did on day one?
Oh wow,
I guess he agrees with us.
I guess so.
Well, his putter was so hot. He only had 26 putts. You have to remember, he missed 6 fairways. He only hit 8 out of 14 fairways, and he missed 6 greens. He hit 12 out of the 18 greens. And so could he do that again on Friday and shoot 4 under? Bogey free? No chance. There's just no chance. The golf gods and karma will not allow something like that to happen.
Yeah, and, he's 100% spot on. But also, let's hear him talk about what happened to Scotty Scheffler on day one.
Yeah.
Listen, everything Scotty is number one at. The thing that got him up at the top of everything, hitting fairways, hitting greens in regulations, and his short game being good enough, none of that was there today. But I know this sounds crazy, but that's golf. Like, you're going to have days like that. But if his worst day was only 3 over par, trust me, Scotty's the one guy who will figure it out. And so, even the thought of him not being around for the weekend, I perish the thought. I don't see that from Scotty Scheffler, so it would be shocking and very surprising if he wasn't around over the weekend. What I expect to see from Scotty is his probably even par tomorrow, if not under par by a few.
Yeah, I love to hear that guy talk all the time about. And he's right, but I think at the end, you won't be surprised Scotty Scheffler at the top of the leaderboard.
No, not at all. No, I think Scotty.
Is he that good with Kmac?
Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, yes.
So we're gonna talk. We're gonna keep this party going and talk more golf. But right now, we're gonna pause. We got my main man Steve Rao calling in. I saw Steve a couple of weeks ago at a Firebirds game. Steve, good morning. How you doing, brother?
Hey, good morning, brother. How are you all doing this morning?
Fantastic. We get a chance to talk to you. I
Yeah.
think we're doing pretty good.
Exactly.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yep. Uh-oh.
A-Town.
Oh, well, we lost him.
Right. I guess we lost him. Hey.
Hope they didn't lose us.
Yeah, let's make sure they didn't lose us. But, man, anyway.
No, we're still good.
Okay. Steve, you there? A-Town, is he there?
He should be there, but
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Hey, Steve, okay. We'll keep it going. But I know Steve Rogers, a guy, he's on the political scene. I think he's running for county commission, Ray County, man.
Okay.
Yeah, we're on the county commissions. You know, we show love to everybody. We'll show love to us, and that's what we do. That's how we get down.
You don't worry. I ain't no competition for him.
I know.
You're all right. But yeah, it'll be good about the open today. I can't wait to see. I got to see what time coverage starts. I think they flip the tee times around today.
Oh yeah.
And I'll get a chance to look and see. When they start, they should be getting ready to tee off here in just a few minutes.
Yeah, man.
And seeing how it's going to work out for some of these guys. But I don't know. It's every time I get a chance to watch the open, how do you feel about? I know we got to go to break in just a second. How do you feel about making the U.S. Open as difficult as possible, or is
I like it, like you said, but no, I don't
even
like
up the playing field, so to speak.
Yeah, I don't like it because you want to see major car accidents or whatever.
Yeah, I want to see carnage. I want to see people crying in the sand trap. I want to see them break down and just give it up. I just want to see them throwing stuff. I want to see clubs in the fairway. I want to see the whole nine.
I want just one day they throw clubs and this is a bunch of B whatever.
That's what I'm saying. I want to see him break down and say, "You see how I feel now, don't you?" Ha ha. You think it's funny? You go to your local club. Oh, they're rolling real slow this week, and you make it all tough. Then we get out there, we crash and burn. But you want to one up us. Okay, how about this? How about he make it now? Well, let me see what you do.
Yeah. Ain't no fun when the rabbit has a gun.
And now let me see what you do with it.
But anyway, man, A-Town, what we got? That's great. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
The Hilton Raleigh North Hills Hotel and Convention Complex, located on Wake Forest Road, has an abundance of guest rooms and meeting space. This hotel continues to be a top destination for meetings, conferences, and events. Enjoy live music Wednesday evenings from 7 to 10 p.m. Email yolanda.diaz@hilton.com or call 919-872-2323 and let them know the Sports Shop sent you.
Oh, man. Every single time that we all have celebrity hosts for this particular event, and one of the guys that's done it before and really supports this golf tournament each and every year. And he happens to be a Hall of Fame. He has to be one of the greatest players ever played at University of North Carolina. We're going to chat with Phil Ford next on the Sports Shop. Let's go.
Will it be a fade, a trim, a chop, or clean? Time for straight talk that cuts to the issues of importance in the community in the Sports Shop Barber Chair.
Golf's third major will be found on 99.9 The Fan. Listen all week long as we cover the U.S. Open from Oakmont Country Club. Find out if Bryson DeChambeau can go back-to-back or if a new champion emerges. Depend on us for constant leaderboard updates and every big moment through the presentation of the Champions Trophy. Coverage of the U.S. Open on 99.9 The Fan is teed up by Wilson Country Club. Experience the rich history of this must-play course.
Longer days mean longer rides. Make sure your bike, your ATV, your side-by-side, even your golf cart are the best around. From sound station and security, we've got custom stereo systems, custom speakers, even video and LED lighting options for your bike, your ATV, and even your golf cart. Look the coolest on the road or at the lake, just tooling around. All available with installation from sound station and security, with 2 locations, downtown Smithfield and on Glenwood Avenue in Raleigh. Online at myhotsound.com.
This is Kmac. You're tuned into the Sports Shop, where we go beyond the game and delve into the heart of what truly matters. It's time to talk about men's mental health. We're a community with a way of life that brings together family, friends, and fans to discuss the thrill of the big game. But life is about more than just sports. We recognize that every day men engage in various activities that form the fabric of their lives. Whether it's in the barbershop, the salon, or the cigar lounge, these are places where conversations flow freely, friendships are forged, and bonds are strengthened. Today, we want to remind all men out there that it's okay to talk about more than just the game. Your mental health matters. We understand that life can throw curveballs and sometimes pressure can become overwhelming. It's important to remember that seeking help is a sign of strength and not weakness. If you or someone you know is struggling with their mental health, don't hesitate to reach out. There are resources available to provide support, guidance, and understanding. This is the Sports Shop, reminding you that your mental health is just as important as a game-winning touchdown or shot. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Your mental health matters. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Earl Reese with the S, here to discuss a topic that literally is near and dear to my heart. About 5 years ago, I underwent heart bypass surgery to remove blockages and improve my overall cardiovascular health. My experience highlights the importance of heart health, and I wanted to list my top 10 steps we can all take to protect our hearts. Number 1, stay active. Number 2, eat a balanced diet. Number 3, quit smoking. Number 4, manage stress. Number 5, monitor your health. Number 6, maintain a healthy weight. Number 7, limit your alcohol intake. Number 8, get enough sleep. Number 9, stay hydrated. Number 10, know the signs: chest pains, shortness of breath, and dizziness, and seek medical attention if you experience any of these symptoms. My personal story is a reminder of the importance of heart health. By taking proactive steps, we can all work towards a healthier heart and a longer, more fulfilling life. Let's go.
It's Jasmine from The Sports Shop. The Sports Shop is presented in part by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Everyone loves the Alsco Injury Report featuring the Alsco First Aid Kit. So stop what you're doing right now and call 919-828-7491 to get your free personal first aid kit. That's right, you can get your own personal first aid kit for free. Call Alsco today at 919-828-7491. Stop what you're doing right now and call 919-828-7491.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
Stop. That dog does not want to be petted.
Just a little heads up before something bad happens.
Move your coffee cup away from your computer.
Oh, no. So you can have more control.
Stop. You're texting your boss by mistake.
Uh-oh. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Warning, the cap is loose on that ketchup.
Ugh. Don't wait. You have the power to change the outcome. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Listen up, parents, teachers, counselors, coaches. Your boys just turned 18, but they need one more push. Don't let them forget to register with the Selective Service System. It's required by law, and it can open up the door to many federal benefits. Visit sss.gov.
I'm attorney Brian Ritchie. Getting hurt in a car wreck comes with all kinds of stress and frustration. But when you call me, I'll be on top of all of it. So all you need to worry about is getting better. If you've been injured in a car wreck, I'm on top of it. Contact us at ritchielaw.com.
The Sports Shop cares. Unite with Reese, Kmac, and me, Pam Thompson-Smith, to amplify our voices, ignite lasting change, and celebrate the power of community excellence, because every voice matters.
If you want me to stay, I'll be around today to be available for you to see. I'm about to go, and then you'll know for me to stay, I got to be me. You'll never be in doubt, that's what it's all about. You can't take me for granted and smile.
What was that, Martin Lawrence? Last over, he went back in time.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the song. Welcome back to the Sports Shop, man. We're broadcasting live from the Chapel Ridge over in Pittsburgh, man. It's the Golf Challenge, Kmac. Sports Shop. We always on. So
always.
Again, Triangle Golf Challenge is the name of the tournament, and it's like the 15th year. We're gonna just say 15 years.
Yeah, make it easy for us.
Yeah, exactly. But we always have interesting guests coming on, particularly guys that's been supporting this from the beginning. And we so happy to have with us a guy that's no stranger to this show. A great friend of the show, great supporter of the show, the Great Field Four. Good morning, Coach. How you doing, man?
Good, man. Good to see y'all. When did you guys get back on the air? I thought you were canceled.
The minute we got rid of you.
I see y'all every day. And
you don't come out there what's wrong with you?
Being a guest on the show. It's been 4
No,
years.
No, you know how it is. We get somebody else.
You know,
we couldn't get anybody else, so we got you.
Right. You called me, asked me to come on when you can't find anybody else.
I tell you what, I thought you was gonna get back into coaching here because they weren't looking too good for y'all.
Oh, we're going there, huh?
I mean,
we going there.
You started. You started.
Yeah, but that's too soon.
Yeah, too soon.
You started it.
Too soon. We getting this NIL under control. So. We get back in the game.
What you gonna say? Look, what you gonna say? At least we can get the ball in.
I ain't go there either.
No, I
ain't go there either. You know.
How many timeouts does it take to get the ball in? Hey. That's what I want to know.
Well, how many times we watch a game? You guys heard me? Yeah, press O, baby. See, a lot of them go down behind that.
Look, Reese, I probably don't know the actual answer, but I know what the answer is not. I know for a fact it's more than 2.
No, the thing is with that, you know, out of all the stuff in college sports, Presso is where I see the biggest game slippage because you can't simulate it in practice. You can learn it and you can know what to do, but until you put those 20 million people on TV looking at it and those 100,000 people in the stands yelling and screaming and the score, you know, until they go through that a couple times, that's when they.
So I'm glad you went down that path because the question I have is, you know, something we talk about all the time. This landscape now it's already been set forth, right? There are going to be changes every year to your roster as I'm talking about college now. As a college coach, changes every year. The years of we're going to grow you up from a freshman to a sophomore to a senior is gone. How difficult is it really going to be in the competitive landscape? I'm talking about the Power 5 type schools to have turnover every year with some of their rosters like this.
Well, you know, you got to the only thing that every coach have going for him is that everybody's in the same boat.
Okay.
See, the other team got the same problem that you have.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like
it's just me. It's just me. Look, his guys you've been there for 90 days too.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
You know, it's oranges against oranges and apples against apples. But you know, I don't see, you know, guys going in as freshmen and staying for 4 or 5 years anymore. It's just with this NIL transfer portal. Yeah. But, you know, it makes the game interesting. Makes you just never know. You're going to look up one day and, you know, see Barton College in the Final Four. You know, they get lucky. You know, you just never know who's in the transfer portal.
Depending on how much money the church got.
That's right.
I know.
Exactly.
And one of the things, I mean, I can't wait, and hopefully it happens, see a HBCU. In the Final Four.
It could happen.
That could happen.
All
you got to do is lighten it in the bottom.
Exactly. You know, it doesn't take 6 games.
That's it.
3 or 4 guys that can go.
Yeah, that's not like football.
That's right.
You have to have a bunch of them. Yeah.
Basketball. Okay, hey, we are broadcasting live over the Triangle Golf Challenge here in Chapel Ridge, Pittsburgh, North Carolina, and talking to the Great Field Four. And let's stay on that notion. You happy about first of all, the boys got $14 million that they can deal with now over in Chapel Hill, Field, and now we got almost a whole new team. There's 2 people came back. One named Seth Trimble, and the other name is James Brown. Not the Godfather of Soul. That's what I'm talking about.
I wish he would. I wish he was that good. On the good foot.
On the good foot. But how you feel about how the rosters
I don't know. You know, not being around them, you know, every day and seeing them practice every day. You know, that's what, you know, I always tell you guys it's funny. I think when you hear guys say, well, he should be playing this dude, he should be playing that guy, and they only see him on Wednesdays and Sundays or Saturdays, and, you know, coaches see him every day. But, you know, as I said, every coach is going to have to go through the same thing. I don't know how they do it now. You know, it's just interesting to me. I feel bad for every coach, but I'm happy that the kids are getting paid. But I just hope that we can, you know, maybe put some training wheels on or get our arms around it a little better, because right now it's kind of like the fastest gun in the West. Have gun will travel.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And can you blame the kids for that? You know, you
No,
think about
no,
it.
you can't.
Why are the conferences, adding teams? They're chasing the dollar too.
Yeah.
You think about it, and if they don't do that, they're going to get eat up. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
everything is the dollar now.
I mean, if we look at the Big Ten and of course SEC, I mean they're the two
Well,
powerful.
you know what the NIL stand for.
What's that?
Now it's legal. I told you that joke. So they're a little ahead of it.
Now it is legal.
That's pretty spot on too. I like that a lot.
Now it's legal. Now it requires legal. That's what it does.
I'm sitting between two Alabama guys. So, it's not like you guys have no idea what's going on.
Rumor has it that things like that, were discussed, in passing, in the hallway.
What's that joke y'all tell me? The guy said, come to me.
Ask me about the check.
Exactly.
It's like, where would I pick up my check? You don't ask me where to pick up the check. That's not how that works.
Let's pivot just a little bit. Let's talk about the association. I know we're watching the finals right now.
Oh, man, that's great.
What do you think about? I'll be honest with you. I think it's real talk. I think it's kind of boring, man. I mean, I think we have to be creative to entertain ourselves to watch it. And the only reason you're watching it because it's the finals. Outside that, we won't be watching that.
I tell you guys all the time, I think these guys are just so athletic and so talented. I think basketball in this country in 30 years I can't imagine how good guys are going to be and the things they're going to be able to do. You watch these guys now, the things that they're doing. Earl, you and I, we were sitting there the other night, and we said, that's a hard shot. The guy got bumped. I mean, so, I like watching it, when you look at it from the standpoint of their skill sets and the things that they can do. Three-point is almost like a 15-footer. When you got, center stepping out three-point shots. When we played, if a center shot a 17-foot shot, where was he going to be?
Oh, yeah.
But now they knocking in
have a seat.
Free throws. So, the guy's skill set now is off the charts.
Wow. Outstanding. We're talking with the great Phil Ford, UNC legend, basketball legend, also friend of the show. And, Phil, just, along the same lines of the NBA Finals, right? So people are saying that it's boring basketball.
I understand. I know the people that are saying that.
Yeah, well, we know who he is.
Oh, right here.
We know him and
the right here, right?
Yeah, we know. They said it is boring basketball. Nobody wants to
if Kobe ain't playing.
Exactly.
You got to take that into consideration.
That's true too.
Yeah, he's bored with it, but looking at it, understanding these two smart guys. You've been in the NBA. You understand the NBA. Looking at these two small market teams, but just taking the purity of the basketball alone. Talk about what we're watching between Indiana and OKC.
Well, number one, you have to take into consideration how much the game has changed.
Okay.
The three-point shot has changed the game so much that it's like a different game. If you pull up a classic and watch how the game is being played inside out,
right?
And now you look when guys start their offense, there's nobody in the low post,
right?
And that's the skill set the guys grow up with now. The three-point shot, the dunking, the running, the athleticism. I mean, to me, I think they play pretty good defense. I mean, I think the game is kind of rough myself.
Yeah.
Guy coming up that pick and roll, he gets bumped a little bit. So, like I said, I like the game. I can't compare the two.
Right.
The two eras because they're two different games. I think, who's to say guys growing up now, let's say if Kareem grew up now, he wouldn't have a different skill set than he had then. Who wouldn't say he wouldn't be Wembanyama? Or Wembanyama played back then, who's to say he wouldn't have a sky hook? So, you can't really compare eras. You just have to
think about somebody that could, Wembanyama could be or similar. I guess Kareem, because size-wise.
Oh, his skill set. He can pass. He can run. He can handle the ball.
That's a great comparison.
I remember watching him ask Lou.
Damn, you've done this before, haven't you?
My boys. I can't get any credit. My boys.
Now, why fuck Kareem when he was Lou center playing for Milwaukee? Man, he just run up and taking shots, man. I mean,
That's a great
even
question.
Magic, Magic said yesterday, and we was talking about Magic, that Kareem is the greatest guy. He's gonna play, and you say that too, though. You say he's cheating, like cheating with
Yeah,
with that hook
that's what I
shot.
used to tell him. You know, when we would meet halftime before the game, no cheating.
You just tell him that.
Yeah, that's sky hook. That's cheating, man.
So you should be able to do that.
That's
Look,
right.
we don't be like that right there.
Yeah.
Man, but I tell you, it's just looking at the game, we talk about it all the time. We sit there and watch it. But now let's talk about another piece of it. The free throws down the stretch.
Well, I've always told you guys. What I always tell you about when they put that free throw percentage.
There seems to be a problem here.
I want to see the free throw percentage the last 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
That's
now you talk about a lost art.
Yeah.
Making that clutch free throw.
Yeah.
Making that clutch free throw. It's got to be pretty tough for a lot of the. And I know they make free throws, but I don't know if they're just not.
Yeah, but they don't make it when they have to make.
I'm not sure if it's emphasized as much as it was. I think like with the 3-point shot, I think, just watching it, like I said, I've been out of it so long, I can't say, but it seems to me as far as shooting in basketball, the 3-point shot, making contested layups, and then free throw shooting are the hierarchy of how things are looked at. But like I said, I don't know, but just looking at the game, because like going down the stretch, we've seen guys, 80%.
Yeah.
The other night, the guy missed one.
Yeah.
We were looking at the game,
Shay missed something. You like, what in the world?
Yeah.
Hey, I know we're getting close to finish up this hour, but I'll be remiss. I mentioned earlier about you've hosted this before, the Charter Golf Challenge, and a guy that we love so dearly hosted for a gazillion years, Walt Davis, the great Walt Davis, may he rest in peace. Let's talk about him a little bit. We always got to keep his memory alive, each and every day. But coming here to this tournament reminds you got to think about it, because he hosted this tournament so many years.
Well,
also sweet day. Yeah.
Riding out here, I was thinking about that. You and I are going to have those feelings the rest of our lives. I told you I was riding down the street last week and I heard a song on the radio that a band that he loved, and a tear came out of my eye.
There's something happens every day that remind me of him.
Yeah, or to pick up the phone and call.
Yeah.
But he was a great guy. He was meant so much to me in my life. Being teammates at Carolina, and he being the best man in my wedding. I'm best man in his wedding. That's why we blame each other for that. But no, I'm kidding.
That's a good one.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, but he was a great guy, and we're going to miss him. And I was just so happy that he went into the Hall of Fame. This past year.
Oh yeah, man.
He really deserved it.
Hall of Fame. Yeah, that was big.
So
yeah,
we really miss him.
I miss giving him a hard time, calling him Great Dane. By the way, he called him Great Al, but I always call him Great Dane. Just the best with it.
Anyway, man, I'm glad to see you guys back on the air.
Man, you know what?
That's
First of all,
you're right. You know what?
That's the last time. That's the last time you're gonna come on our show.
We had been on the air since yesterday.
Yeah, we haven't been on the air since yesterday.
I hadn't been on this show in 4 years. I see y'all every day.
You understand? You understand? This is our 15 years doing this, right?
I know, and I hadn't been up here in 4 years.
Well, in full transparency, y'all starting to slip a little bit.
I guess when you've been out of school for, when you're in the school 50 years ago, you kind of become irrelevant.
No, trust me.
No.
You the most relevant they got.
Yeah.
I could have been. At least you made your free throw. How about that?
You're making free throw.
You made your free throw. I can't say that. I can't say that. I can't say that.
Kmac, one of his worst experiences in life.
Great. The whole game, you said. Came with the last free throw.
Got the whole DMV watching. Look, I said, ooh.
All branches of government in the stand.
Look, matter of fact, I moved not too long after that.
That game was over. Kmac walked in the locker room, branded.
Oh my goodness.
Go over the counter, share. What do you do when you're branded?
They take the dog goes forward and break it.
You know what? It ain't that funny.
No, I think it's funny to say.
It ain't that funny. Oh man, Phil, as always, man, it's a pleasure to get a chance to talk to you. Talk
And
ball.
good to see you guys.
Yeah.
It's a great cause.
Who you got tonight in Fallon's?
Man, I'm telling you, I thought KC was going to walk away with it, but I'm telling you, Indiana, they showing some heart, man. You know, I tell you, whoever wins tonight, it's going to get interesting for the other team.
You think the problem now is OKC started? They probably
hearing footsteps.
They started thinking too much.
They went in, you know, like we thought. Indiana didn't have a chance. But
well, they are better.
Yeah,
but
we said all the time the better team doesn't always, you know.
That's not how this works.
Sometimes the better team is up by what is 7 with 30 seconds to play or something.
Yeah, so they don't always win. That's right.
What's up, baby? How you doing? Good to see you.
So, hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? And I said, I think they get nervous.
I know it.
That's why I said.
You know, it seems like Indiana just gaining confidence too, man. They started to make shots that crazy shots. That one shot we were making to be, you know, and they
The Adam Gold Show.
At the beginning of the season, if I had told Hurricanes fans that your year would end in the conference finals, you would have jumped through fire to make that happen. That's what we thought at the beginning of the year, that they're not going to be as good. As it turned out, even through all of the things that happened over the course of this season, through Martin Necas's touching of the sun and then being traded, it still ended up in a good spot.
The Adam Gold Show, weekdays starting at noon on 99.9 The Fan.
The law offices of Gregory and L. Williams, PLLC, is here to serve your legal needs in the areas of personal injury, estate planning, civil litigation, and traffic matters. Whether you were injured through no fault of your own in an auto accident, or if you need to complete or update your will, your power of attorney, living will, or trust, or if you're injured through breach of contract, contact GRW Law, where we protect the injured and counsel the uninsured. You can reach us at 919-282-4696, or you can visit us on the web at grw-law.com.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with a Capital One Saver card, so let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything! The Capital One Saver card is at table 27 and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu!
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Dear hero, whoever you are, you save lives. I live with sickle cell and the pain and the issues that come along with sickle cell every day. I've had lots and lots of blood transfusions over my lifetime, probably in the hundreds. Blood helps me to be able to live.
My final tour was in Afghanistan in 2008. I was hit June 3rd. The next thing I remember, I woke up in Germany. The doctor came in and said, "We're going to amputate your leg." I had to get a lot of blood transfusion to stay alive.
Because of you, I'm allowed to see my son grow up.
Because of you, I got a second chance at life.
Giving equals living. Give blood. Replenish the supply. Make an appointment to give today by visiting hhs.gov/giveblood. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
The thought of my sons growing up without me inspired me to quit smoking.
I talked to my doctors and then I threw away all my cigarettes, ashtrays, and lighters.
I started exercising instead of smoking.
Getting support from friends online kept me on track.
Staying away from alcohol when I was first quitting was key.
Instead of smoking after I ate, I'd get up and take a walk.
I missed having a cigarette in my hand, so I'd hold a pen or a straw, anything.
Until I knew I wouldn't give in to temptation, I spent more time with my friends who didn't smoke.
I went to places that were smoke-free.
I didn't stay quit the very first time I tried.
I kept on trying, and I learned something each time.
Do whatever it takes.
No matter how many times it takes.
I quit.
I quit.
I quit.
We did it, so can you.
You can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Williams, and I want to share with you the role that diabetes has had in my family. I lost my grandmother at the early age of 64 due to complications with diabetes. She was warm, generous, and a constant encouragement for me to follow my heart. Did you know that African Americans experience chronic kidney disease at a rate that's 25% higher than white Americans? And we're almost 4 times more likely to develop kidney failure. Diabetes and high blood pressure are leading causes of kidney disease, which can result in kidney failure, needing dialysis, or a kidney transplant. The good news is that you have the power to check out how well your kidneys are doing and learn ways to prevent them from failing. So go to your doctor and get yourself checked out. Visit linkbylovetv.org to learn more. Get the facts, get checked, and get healthy.
Time to Be Bold is helping people 55 and older like you with low vision regain your independence. Go to timetobebold.org for a list of services in your state that will give you the tools and support you need to live your bold best life. Go to timetobebold.org today.
I'm attorney Brian Ritchie. Big truck accidents can cause life-changing injuries, and life-changing injuries deserve life-changing money. I know big truck wrecks, and I know how to fight those big insurance companies. If you've been hurt by a big truck, contact us at ritchielaw.com. I'm on top of it.
Your home for the Durham Bulls. WCMC HD2 HD3 Holly Springs, WDNC AM Durham, and WCLY AM Raleigh. The Buzz.
I'm WRAL meteorologist Elizabeth Gardner. Boy, the heat is on for the next several days. Very muggy, tropical feeling air. You're going to feel it heading out the door this morning with a few sprinkles, and then late this afternoon and evening with some scattered showers and storms. Some heavy rain is possible. 73 overnight tonight. Highs will be in the upper 80s through the weekend with a good chance of late day storms.
As always, you can visit the Sports Shop website, thesportshopradio.com, to catch up on all things Sports Shop. Help put together by our friends at Creative Allies. Creative Allies believes that everyone deserves great marketing, no matter your budget. The team at Creative Allies can help you with everything digital. That means a logo design or a new website. If you're a small business owner who needs a little help with marketing, you should reach out. Visit creativeallies.com or send an email to marketing@creativeallies.com.
Some people pray for wealth, but I don't even want my help.
We out here at Chapel Ridge Golf Course, man, at the Triangle Golf Challenge, having ourselves a good time as always. It's a pleasure to be out here rocking and rolling with you. As usual, we got the crew. Pam is playing hooky once again.
Yeah, and she's from this area.
Exactly. I told you, man.
I think not even here.
I think people look. I think
She's lost.
Yeah, I think somebody looking for her. She didn't want to come out here. I ain't going back.
That's what's going on.
I didn't want to come back.
Yeah.
But we get a chance to do this each and every year, man. Earl, and look, it's always fun. We called it our own personal family reunion each and every year because it's also our anniversary month for the show.
Yep.
And it's wonderful that we get a chance. It's always it's Father's Day weekend. It's all of the great things that we all like. But we get a chance to talk to the founder and the creator of the Triangle Golf Challenge, Mr. Sherrod Banks. What's going on, Sherrod? How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, man. Couldn't be doing better this morning.
Man, it's looking good. It's looking good out here. You're getting it together.
Yeah.
As always, you're putting on a great tournament, man. This is always fun.
So we've been trying to debate. Now, what year is this?
We started in 2003, so 22 years?
See, there you go.
Man, we
real.
We
like, I think it's 15 or 16.
No.
We're way off. We're way off. Outstanding.
So how you feel about, how it started and where you are now? Because this thing's blown up big time. Talk to me about that.
It's all good, man.
Yeah.
It's a labor of love. You see some of the same faces each year in the tournament. You see new faces. We raise money. We do it for good causes, and love doing it. Also love being out of the office.
Well, there you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong being out of the office. Coming out here for something. So, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
How hard is it to put on? Because you actually are involved. A lot of people.
You running point big time. You feel for
you the tournament quote unquote organizer or whatever. But how hard is it really to put on something of this magnitude? Who's the biggest problem? The venue, the staff, or the players?
You know damn well it's the players.
That's the easy question.
No, it's the players.
Okay, all right.
The player, each player thinks they're the only one in the tournament.
Like
Each player changes their mind at the last minute.
I determined name after them too. Yeah.
You know that.
Oh man.
Guy sent me text last night about changes in partners. Walked in here this morning at 7:30, wondering where's my name? How come it's not set up right? What are you talking about? I didn't even get the text this morning at 6:30.
Keeping it real. I'm trying to tell you, boy. That's what we're talking about. That's funny.
That is hilarious. They come in. Where's my change? What, you mean the one you sit like at midnight? At midnight, there is no change that you can get.
No,
man, it is fantastic. That's why I love it, because it's a personal touch with you.
Yeah.
Right. It's a personal touch. You are the guy. Well, one of the guys asked me, says, "Well, who do I talk to? I'm trying to get into the tournament." I said, "You need to call Sherrod." No, I mean, who do I talk to? I said, "No, that's who you need to talk to."
So here's my question: have you ever played in your own tournament?
Never have. And I know I can't.
Yeah.
You know, I know I can't. There's just too much going on. As soon as we finish processing everybody through registration, then we got to get everyone, the announcements, the rules, and that kind of thing. Get people started on the golf course.
Yeah.
As soon as we finish getting people on the golf course, then I need to go back and change names that have switched since registration, partners. Make sure everybody's teeing off in the right tee, all that kind of stuff. Do all that stuff and play.
That's a great point. A lot of people don't realize what goes behind the scenes on hosting a golf tournament of such this nature.
You see all those boxes over there stacked up?
Yeah.
Those are the trophies. Okay? When we finish registration, we got to put the trophies out. Okay. There's a lot going on. But no, we have a wonderful volunteer base.
Clearly.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They got it going on.
Oh man.
But you asked the wrong question.
You got him turned up. He was so quiet. You see somebody know what issues or whatever. He just went off.
And check this out.
What's that?
Every one of these players think they can win right now. Right now. Every one of them walked up in here this morning winning. You understand me? Winning.
So, but
hold it. Now y'all play golf.
Yeah.
By the ninth hole,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
half of them looking for a cigar, looking for something to drink.
After all, a cigar.
If I ride past it like, Sherrod, you got any bananas in your cart?
But right now, everybody think go win.
Right now, everybody think they can win.
I will say, outside of
that's funny.
Outside of a PGA Tour, your tournament is one of the few I see. The range is full before the every time. I mean, it's full. I said, man, everybody's warming up. People take it seriously.
They try and get.
Well, he right though. By ninth hole though, all of that's out the window. All of that's
It's
gone.
a wrap.
So you do. So this tournament is also notable for being one of the most difficult tournaments you play.
Yeah, because of the organizers. I heard.
Yeah. So
rule changes, and you got to play your own ball, but it's a little different this year, right?
You changed it up.
Well, we're playing the format this year is 2-man teams.
Okay.
Better ball.
Okay.
So you play your own ball, but if your partner gets a 6 on the hole and you get a 4 on the hole, your team gets a 4. Okay. So you get a little help, but you still got to play your own ball.
Okay.
All right.
Last year, it was just individual stroke play, and there was no team format. And I had people crying and calling and crying and calling, crying, calling. I think you had Phil Ford up here earlier, right?
Yeah.
Was he still crying? He damn sure was crying.
He was still crying.
He quit. He did not come back anymore.
And I found out what the format was. I just I ain't gonna play.
And it was also Liney Pool.
Exactly.
So
Liney Pool like from here to Charlotte.
Yeah. So
let me ask you a question.
That was probably too tough.
Is the infamous DAL award still around, or?
Ooh, that's one of my favorites. Man.
Yeah.
I love giving the DAL award, but truthfully, I have to look and see who's earned it. And I have to make a judgment as to whether or not they can take.
They worried of me?
Whether or not they can take receiving it.
That's a good point.
Not everybody's man or woman enough to receive the DAL award.
And we're talking about dead ass last award. That's what we're talking about.
In front of 75 people.
Yeah. That's a good point. It ain't like
You worked hard to receive that.
That's right.
You worked hard to receive that.
You know, so you have to be a little apprehensive about giving them the award. They don't know how to take it.
That's right.
That's right. So, Rod, it's always a pleasure, man. Seeing you come out, man, being out of support. You know, we love coming out. It's always fun for us to do this, and just hear you now tell the stories.
see,
there are a lot of stories. I tell a whole lot of stories.
This was a nice little break. I know, because you was on 10 before you came over here, so we gave you a little break.
True.
So
That's true.
Better.
That's right.
Reese said, "What time you want to come on?" Rod looked. I said, "Ooh."
I said, "Huh?"
I said, "I'm not gonna ask." I said, "You asked."
You did that look like what?
Yeah, I did.
I said, "You go ahead and ask."
There's no question.
But no, man, this is something that you guys have done 20-some years, and it's helped so many people. So, how many families you said you told us last time?
64. I think.
Yeah, that's big time, man.
64 families.
That's big time.
Throughout the years.
Yeah,
outstanding. Congratulations, man. Job well done, man. We can't wait to get out there a little bit. You know, help you set up the trophies or something.
Yeah, I'm still gonna ride around and just give people a hard time.
Y'all can.
That'd be just fine.
y'all can
You
head
do
out
that well.
He does it real well.
Yes, he does. He's mercy. He is without mercy.
Oh man, so much fun. A-Town, what do you have for us back there, my friend?
Metrics is your premier golfing destination in North Raleigh. Metrics Indoor Golf offers North Raleigh golfers a state-of-the-art facility designed for practice, play, and learning. Their modern high-tech venue is accessible to everyone from dedicated players to casual golfers, creating a welcoming environment for those seeking leagues and camaraderie. They provide tailored membership options and affordable rates, ensuring that everyone can enjoy their facilities. With scheduled booking, both member and non-member leagues, and a full TV entertainment package at the bar, there's something for everyone to enjoy. The club features full club fitting capabilities through Callaway Golf, ensuring you have that equipment to enhance your game, and access to industry-leading instruction by Dan Alton. Whether you practice once a week or looking to hone your skills all month long, Metrics Indoor Golf has you covered. To learn more, visit metricsindoorgolf.com or call 984-299-7999.
Man, we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We got some other guests that's going to be joining us. Man, hopefully at the bottom of the hour, we're going to have Lauren Banks that's going to be joining us.
Man.
I can't wait to talk to her about it. Now, Reese, she was telling about this rodeo stuff.
Yeah.
I think we need to go ahead.
We got to go to that.
Sure, you been to the rodeo?
Yes, I have.
That's right. That's right. You told him about the first time.
It's a thing.
In Houston, right?
Yeah, that Houston rodeo is something else.
Huh.
I mean, really.
Okay.
And I'm going to one in October in Philadelphia.
Oh, no, he's showing up.
He's
showing up. Okay.
I'll let you know about it.
Let me know, man. Cause we're going let me know about that.
I see you went too far. You thought you want to ride.
We're going to get y'all some more details on the other side of the break.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You're listening to The Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac, presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Alsco, the worldwide leader in linen and uniform rental services for restaurants, healthcare, the automotive industry, and industrial facilities. Listen every afternoon for The Drive with Tim Donnelly.
Every offseason, I tell myself, don't fall for it, don't get excited by minicamp highlights. And then you see one grainy clip from the sideline of Bryce Young throwing a deep ball to Tetaroa McMillan, and I fall for the trap every time. Tetaroa McMillan, Rookie of the Year, 10 touchdowns, book it.
The Drive with Tim Donnelly, 3 to 6 on 99.9 The Fan.
This is Kmac. You're tuned into The Sports Shop, where we go beyond the game and delve into the heart of what truly matters. It's time to talk about men's mental health. We're a community with a way of life that brings together family, friends, and fans to discuss the thrill of the big game. But life is about more than just sports. We recognize that every day men engage in various activities that form the fabric of their lives. Whether it's in the barbershop, the salon, or the cigar lounge, these are places where conversations flow freely, friendships are forged, and bonds are strengthened. Today, we want to remind all men out there that it's okay to talk about more than just a game. Your mental health matters. We understand that life can throw curveballs, and sometimes pressure can become overwhelming. It's important to remember that seeking help is a sign of strength and not weakness. If you or someone you know is struggling with their mental health, don't hesitate to reach out. There are resources available to provide support, guidance, and understanding. This is The Sports Shop, reminding you that your mental health is just as important as a game-winning touchdown or shot. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Your mental health matters. Let's go.
Hello, I'm Brian Lane, owner of Sticks and Vines, a wine bar and cigar shop in the South Point area of Durham, North Carolina. Are you looking for a little soul in your wine bar? Do you want to get some local personal service from your cigar shop? Sticks and Vines has you covered. Sticks and Vines is an inviting, diverse, and soulful atmosphere that caters to both experienced and newbies to the wine and cigar communities. Bringing others together is our mission in more ways than one.
Sticks and Vines in the Renaissance Center at South Point in Durham, 6905 Fayetteville Road.
Hey Charlotte, are you ready for the ultimate food experience? Then you need to head over to Dame's Chicken and Waffles with locations in Durham, Cary, and Greensboro. Dame is where you will find award-winning chicken and the most unique waffle flavors around.
Whether you're planning a private party, public event, or corporate gathering, Dame's has your catering needs covered. We offer catering for any and all occasions. Imagine your next event with our delicious chicken and waffles. Your guests will be talking about it for weeks.
Join us on Thursdays for live music that perfectly complements your dining experience. It's the perfect way to enjoy a great meal and some great tunes.
Don't forget to visit our website at damechickenandwaffles.com. That's damechickenandwaffles.com. And follow us on social media for the latest updates, special offers, and mouth-watering photos of our dishes. Come on, get smeared by the best.
Dame's Chicken and Waffles, where great food and great times meet. See you soon, Charlotte. Hi, this is Earl Reese, host of the Sports Shop. Did you know Alsco is the worldwide leader in napkin, placemat, and tablecloth rental? Alsco linen comes with the NSF hygienically clean stamp of approval. Why would you wipe your face with any other napkin? Let Alsco help you set the table at your restaurant today. Call 800-408-0208 or visit alsco.com. That is ALSCO.com.
Pro Paint Days are back at Lowe's, and My Lowe's Pro Rewards members can save even more with limited time deals. Right now, buy one, get one half off select HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams primer and ceiling paint. Plus, get free same-day delivery to your job site when you order by 2 p.m. Offer valid through 6/13, delivery by 8 p.m., subject to driver availability. Additional terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
Keeping your engines healthy means protecting them in season and out. Experts trust Stable to do that, and third-party testing confirms it. Stable is the industry leader in preventing fuel-related issues, no matter if you use it in your car, boat, or outdoor power equipment. In season or out, at every fill-up or when you store, start with Stable.
I'm attorney Brian Ritchie. Workers' comp can be tricky, but my law firm will be on top of all the complicated paperwork and sneaky deadlines so that all of your I's are dotted and T's are crossed. If you've been hurt on the job, I'm on top of it. Contact us at ritchielaw.com.
Hunger lives in neighborhoods all around us, but it doesn't have to. Together, we can provide 1 billion meals by 2030 because everyone should be welcome at the table. Learn more at nourishingneighbors.com.
You're listening to The Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac, presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Alsco, the worldwide leader in linen and uniform rental services for restaurants, healthcare, the automotive industry, and industrial facilities.
See where you headed with this thing. It's gonna be Funky Friday. You're gonna make it Funky Friday as well. Oh man, welcome back to the Sports Shop. Reese and Kmac doing what we do. Man, we get a chance to hang out. We out here live. We're on location today at the Triangle Golf Challenge. You see it on the screen if you're watching us on YouTube. Yep. By the way, shout out to everybody that's out there on our YouTube channel, checking us out, taking in the show. We really do appreciate it. Just because we're not in the studio don't mean we can't bring the show to you.
That's what I'm talking about.
Thanks a lot for Ronald being out there, Clay's out there, James Blackwell, Shakai, Vicky.
Pam's out there.
Pam's out there.
Her ass need to be here.
Pam's doing it from the damn bed. She ain't fooling nobody. She ain't fooling me or nobody else. But
I know.
But shout out to everybody that's out there checking us out. We really do appreciate it.
Vicky, all of you.
Man, we having a good time as always. Man, we rocking out. Reese, man, we got so many people coming through.
Yep.
So many people stopping by. We talked to Phil earlier. We talked to Sherrod. We're gonna talk to Lauren here in just a second.
Say the best for last, but the next guy up, man. This guy here, he's been putting it down too, Mac.
I mean, you putting in work. We got my main man. We got Reggie Cooper joining us. Coach Reggie Cooper. I'm sorry.
That's right.
Yeah, softball coach at Shaw University. How you doing, Coach? Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, no
really
problem.
Appreciate it. Spotlight softball, Shaw University has been a great time.
Outstanding.
I ain't mad at that because I have to tell you this, and you could appreciate, I think the surges of women's college playing softball is unbelievable, and with the World Series we just saw that. Now they got a new league coming out. Talk about just the evolution of this women's softball right now.
Well, it started about 10 years ago where they got more visible.
Mm-hmm.
People were forced to kind of see them and put forth their women's sports.
Yeah.
And so we have at Shaw University done a great job under George Knox, our athletic director,
right,
and our president Paulette Dillard, with helping us revamp and restabilize our softball program. We have last 2 years, we had missed the tournament for about 10 years. And the last 2 years under my leadership, we made the tournament, and we are starting to turn the corner and play well.
Outstanding, Coach.
So you again, so one of the things, as I said, I just love watching the sport. I love. And they had the young lady who was we call it, had the $1 million arm, the pitcher,
Yes.
Kennedy.
Yes.
She got to get. I think she got tired. I think they overpitched her. But you may have a different opinion. What do you think about that?
I think the sky's the limit for that young lady.
Okay.
I just told somebody I could see her making $2 million.
Really?
That's
Oh, my
how
goodness.
talented.
Oh, wow.
And the people don't realize she was at Stanford
Steph,
College.
yeah. Steph,
And the only reason she left there was because they wasn't utilizing her. She's a power hitter.
Oh, really?
She's a pound 2 athlete, and they didn't give her opportunity to swing the bat.
Yeah.
And they have now at Texas Tech gave her an opportunity, and you see her flourish, and she's only going to get better. I see her money's going up with endorsements and stuff like that.
Good for her, though. Good for her.
Wow, outstanding, Coach. Just talking about women's softball and talking about now they're going to have this professional league that's coming up. It's starting up pretty soon. Talk about the evolution of that, and then having that outlet for these young women as they graduate and actually leave college, being able to now play professional softball.
It just opens up so many more doors for them. We come from a time where once they got their degree, it was over softball, and then it was slow pitch softball for them if they wanted to kind of stay in shape. Now they have something to shoot for. I think the biggest injustice that happened was they took softball out of the Olympics, for a little while.
I agree.
And
and put in breakdance.
And put in breakdancing, which makes no sense to me. And I'm a breakdancer, but
well, I'm not.
I ain't gonna tell that lie. I ain't gonna tell you.
If I try to break that, I'm gonna mess around and break something.
Hey, look. Last time I broke out of the windmill, I was like 8. That's the last breakdance I'm gonna do.
Yeah, but I just think we got to continue to hold these young ladies up, and giving them the flowers while they are here and toting the torch for the sport.
Yeah. Real quick for me, Coach, particularly for the CIAA, talk about the softball level and the play of the women in CIAA.
Yeah, we're really talented across the board. We as a coaching staff and a coaching with all the other coaches got together and said, how can we make CIAA better?
Okay.
Well, it starts with how we're recruiting young ladies and going after young ladies that are going to represent not only the softball sport, but also the classroom. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because the biggest fear in a coach is, we get that talented person, but we lose them when they are in the class. They're not doing what they're supposed to do in the classroom.
Exactly.
So we got together and said, what are some key things that we can kind of, pinpoint where we can be better as a unit? And
make sure they're student athletes.
And playing better schedules. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Playing better schedules.
Okay.
Because as as a black college, we always get the 16 seed. How can we do better at not getting the 16 seed? And it starts at playing a better schedule.
Wow, outstanding. Reggie, just talking to coach.
Yep.
Rather. Let me talk about, just talking about being thoughtful about it, how you get better seating, how you get better talent, all these things, trying to grow the game. When you guys sit around and you talk about where you want college softball to go for HBCUs, the strategy, the long-term strategy, where does that stand for you guys?
For us, it's a national championship.
Okay.
Competing. Our mindset every year is to try to go out and take another step to get closer to a national championship. And doing that, it starts with recruiting. You know what I'm saying? You want to recruit. We want to give every young lady an opportunity, but I tell young ladies when I'm recruiting them, if I got to coach effort, we can't use you.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You have to give us effort. If you give us effort, we can work with it. But until then, we're every step we take, we're taking towards trying to win a national championship for a black college. And it's been national championships won in black colleges.
Yeah.
You know, you got Big House Games who won a
Yes,
national championship.
exactly. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So the footprint is there. The roadmap is there for us to do it.
Right.
Sometimes we get ahead of ourselves by trying not to follow what's been already laid out for us. And softball is a vehicle now that's really, really getting a lot of attention and helping us get those kids who want to go D1, don't get the opportunity to go D1, but fall back to D2, and it helps us get better and better.
Outstanding.
Hey, Coach, I really appreciate you guys, and it's interesting. I think you're the first softball coach we ever had on.
You are? Softball coach. And it's very timely.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Hey, look, Coach, and we better win today.
Yeah, Coach, you represent us well. You got to go win this tournament now.
Hey, I was told that I was representing you.
That's
so,
right.
So I'm going to play well.
My bad.
Hey, look, I want you to beat them the way you beat me. Okay? Let's make sure we keep that in place.
That's a good one.
Hey, I want to thank you guys too for what you do.
Appreciate it.
A lot of people don't tell y'all,
Yeah.
but this helps us.
Yeah.
This helps D2 softball. This helps black college softball. This helps softball and I think I told you when we were playing golf.
Yeah.
It's great to hear you in the mornings where I can you guys in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sending a shout out to Pam because she's never at work.
And then she's from here. That's what blows my mind.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, somebody they looking for her out here in these woods. You know, there's cake down here, but it's outstanding.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Tom, what do you have for me back in the studio, my brother?
The Hilton Raleigh North Hills Hotel and Convention Complex, located on Wake Forest Road, has an abundance of guest rooms and meeting space. This hotel continues to be a top destination for meetings, conferences, and events. Enjoy live music Wednesday evenings from 7 to 10 p.m. Email yolanda.diaz@hilton.com or call 919-872-2323. Let them know the Sports Shop sent you.
Yeah. Outstanding. Man, when we come back on the other side, man, we got more to talk about. And look, I told you we have a very special guest joining us.
Yeah, we do, man.
At the bottom of this hour in just a few minutes, man. We got award-winning actress, producer, filmmaker, you name it. We're doing it all. We got Lauren Banks joining us at the bottom of the hour next on the Sports Shop. Let's go.
Sports from a fan's perspective and a lot of fun. The Sports Shop on Buzz Sports Radio.
It's Men's Health Month, and WakeMed wants to remind you to protect your skin to reduce your risk for skin cancer, sunburn, and premature skin aging. For any exposed skin, sunscreen should be worn. It should be broad spectrum to fight UVA and UVB rays, an SPF of 30 or higher, and be water resistant. Apply sunscreen 15 minutes prior to exposure and every 2 hours. So whether you are headed out to mow the lawn or to get in 18 holes, make sure you are covered, literally. For more information, visit wakemed.org.
Hey, what do you say? John Forsland here for my friends at Buffalo Brothers. We're close to crowning a hockey champion, and when I'm not calling playoff games around the country, the first thing I do when I'm back in the Triangle is head to Buffalo Brothers. The best wings on the planet, and a great place to watch all the big games. Visit all 5 Triangle locations for great specials, like half-price pizzas, Monday through Friday, 4:30 to 6, and a $6 Bloody Mary on Sunday. Dine in, carry out, get it delivered. BuffBrothers.com. Aw, man, now I want wings.
Is your business looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further than the Sports Shop Radio Show. Our show is the fastest growing and most active sports talk show on the air today. And advertising with the Sports Shop has the potential to greatly benefit your business. Not only is our show fun, we also cover a wide range of sports topics and have amazing connections with mega sports stars. Plus, we feature cultural references and influences with sound effects and great music from the last 50 years. The Sports Shop Radio Show is designed for anyone who loves sports, and as a business, you can take advantage of this by placing ads on our show to reach a large number of potential customers. Remember, in radio advertising, good ratings and listeners do count. The hosts, Reese and Kmac, along with a wide array of regular and special guests, engage in real talk about real sports for real fans. Reach out today to place your ad with the Sports Shop and take your business to new heights. Email us at info@thesportsshopradio.com or call 919-890-6200.
To all cigar smokers and fans of cigars, this is Steve from the Cigar Box and Carry. The Cigar Box, with a full bar, large lounge, and a selection of the top brands of cigars at prices that can't be matched. As many of you know, the number of places to purchase or smoke cigars has recently decreased, and many of the remaining locations don't have the selection of sticks that the Cigar Box has. You need another reason to visit the box? Well, here it is. The Cigar Box will be having its grand opening on October 9th, and the special guest will be, in person, none other than Rocky Patel himself. Rocky Patel, founder and head of Rocky Patel Cigars, will be at the Cigar Box in Cary for the long-awaited grand opening. This will be the event that must not be missed, as there will be raffles, giveaways, and deals on cigars no one can match. As the event gets closer, there will be more info on the details of the event of the year. The Cigar Box, the Triangle's #1 cigar shop and lounge, located at NC Highway 55 in Cary, at the corner of High House and NC 55.
Want to score points with your boss? Recruit RoofWorks to your building maintenance team to handle your commercial roofing needs. Hi, this is Holly with RoofWorks. We've helped hundreds of Triangle businesses with their commercial roof maintenance, repairs, and if necessary, total replacements. Our pros come to your site, assess your roofing needs, and then give you a range of options to fit your budget. And we'd love to work with you. For roof maintenance and repair, contact us today at roofworks.com. That's roof, WERKS.com.
As you go about your daily life, look closer. As you gather with family and friends, look closer. Right in your community, there are youth who don't have the home, warmth, and healing you have. So, look closer. Every year across America, a staggering 4.2 million youth are homeless or trafficked. Covenant House is the national leader providing safe housing for youth, 50 years strong. Tonight, 2,000 young people will sleep safely in a Covenant House bed. And tomorrow, they will wake up surrounded by love. Every youth who walks into Covenant House gets clean clothes, hot meals, medical care, and a safe place to sleep 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, in sites across America to help them fulfill the great promise of their lives. So, look closer at Covenant House and help us fight youth homelessness. To help or get help, go to covenanthouse.org.
Let's put out this campfire.
Dad, Smokey Bear said to.
Brown it with water, then stir it with a shovel and repeat until cool.
Wow, where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
This hour of Buzz Sports Radio is powered by Ritchie Law Firm, injury lawyers. Ritchie Law is on top of it. Go to RitchieLaw.com.
That's RitchieLaw.com.
They score!
It's a vibe. The Sports Shop on Buzz Sports Radio.
You already know, people. You know what time it is. We doing what we do. As always, we're out here. Triangle Golf Challenge.
Yes, sir.
Sports Shop, Reese and Kmac. Out here at the Triangle Golf Challenge. We got the Chapel Ridge Golf Course in Pittsboro, North Carolina.
North Kakalaki.
North Carolina.
Yeah, man.
Having ourselves a good time as always. Get a chance to give everybody a hard time. Rocking out as always. We got Reese.
Good morning, good people.
I'm the Kmac Warner with a Sports Shop One. I appreciate everybody for joining us right there, especially on our YouTube channel. That's chiming in, that's keeping the show rocking, even though we're out here on location. A lot of people coming out, joining us, walking through, saying hi, saying hello, jumping on the show with us. And it's always people that want to come talk to us.
Yeah, everybody want to.
It's always people want to come talk to us.
That is so true.
Everybody want to come talk to us.
How y'all
Sit down and talk to you. I just see that red light. They say, yeah.
I know.
They say, yeah, I know. My favorite is, I know you're on the air, but hey, how you doing?
I be thinking like
this guy right here. He gonna do the same thing.
Curry Lawson. Kurt right here.
Come on, Kurt. Come on, man. Talk to us.
What's going on, man?
Hey, look.
I know you got to go, but
hey, look, that bogey waiting on you.
I know.
That bogey waiting on you.
So hey, watch it. He used to invite us to his tournament.
Used to. Man, please.
So I'm in the cigar shop, and my man come in, one of your friends come in and say, hey, man, he said, I just left our Curry Lawson golf tournament. Oh, the one I just get invited to all the time.
All the time.
Okay, that's going to be my cue down for that, baby. Okay. All right.
How you been, brother?
I am doing well.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people contacts got lost in COVID. We just we never know.
And that's the story you're going to stick with, huh?
How was the tournament? I heard it was nice, though.
Yes, it was good.
And it was at a different location this time, too, wasn't it?
No, same location.
It was at the
so
Hillendale?
At Hillendale.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
We honored my dad
Yep.
now with the memorial bench, which is really cool.
Oh,
and
okay.
that was kind of the finale because last year was the our final tournament.
That's exactly right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Hillendale is going through renovations.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Outstanding. So, by the way, you Hall of Fame tennis coach over here at North Carolina Central University.
Ooh, yeah.
Talk to us about that, Coach.
I'll receive it.
But no, but something happened, because we in this business. You got on the Coach of the Year or something like that? Or whatever?
Yeah, I was blessed to receive Coach of the Year this year. And this year's team was just an amazing group of young men.
Wow.
They knocked it out of the park.
You about to get in trouble.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry. I've got to. Yes, I got to go. Thank you.
What do you mean? You got to get those celebrities when we can. Yeah, we got to get them. All right, Kurt, we get up.
He's got to go. The Ross said he's got to go. He got to go.
That was fun.
That is hilarious.
Hey, you playing golf today?
Like, why are you here? Hey. She coming. Yeah, that's what she told me. I don't know. But she'll call you before she calls me. I don't know. But, man, you know what? It's fun.
Hold up. Let me get this right.
Yeah.
So, Kurt, they drive by us.
Yes.
He come in.
Yes.
I give him mic. He sit down. Hell, he supposed to be teeing off out there. He done sat down. We have a damn interview.
Look.
Hey,
look. As Sherrod stated earlier, I guess the golfers are the problem. Yeah. Man, we're having a good time as always, man, closing this show out. It's been a phenomenal show. It's been a great show. And we got so many people that we've got an opportunity to talk to.
Yep.
But hopefully we get a chance to talk to this next young lady. If we get a chance to, steal the next one. She's not a golfer, so we can steal her. If we can get her, we won't get in trouble if she come on the show.
That's true.
If she come on the show. But real quickly, while we close it out, just talking about, the games this weekend.
So
the NBA, talking about OKC, talking about where they're gonna be.
I think OKC mess around and they lose tonight. It's over.
That's where you are.
That's where I am. Yeah, if the Pacers pull one out again at home, it's over because they'll go back to OKC 3-1. And it's ball game.
So I'm a big body language guy.
Right.
Like now, you can see my body language, right? You can see my body language.
Pretty much.
You can tell that it's the weekend for me.
Pretty much.
You can tell I'm off.
Yeah.
You
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. And you can tell I'm off from everything.
Yeah.
But one of the things, when I was watching the game with you guys the other night, I didn't like their body language. Right?
They being
OKC.
Okay.
Meaning,
okay.
I could see if the game was out of hand.
Right.
And you kind of was lackadaisical a little bit, kind of. But I didn't think they were dialed in. I think they were a step slower.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think they could match the intensity of Indiana.
Right.
Or they didn't match it.
Right.
and I don't think they put a lot of effort down the stretch in trying to match him.
Right.
So that bothered me a little bit. So I don't know.
But some, I
don't know if that's the youth. I don't know if
somebody brought up a good point to me was they won too much. People like, what do you mean?
It came easy to them.
It came easy to them. So now it's crunch time.
Yeah.
And it's not as easy. And some people, they're not familiar with it. They don't know how to respond to it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
When Chet Holmgren is the engine that brings the fire, something's off. I'm just telling you. I mean, he tried a little bit, but it's easy to beat down, the stick man.
Yeah.
He little fella.
We said stick man.
Yeah,
he really is a stick man.
Yeah, he really is a stick man. He really is a stick man. So it's easy to get, but I'm thinking you got SGA, you have all these other guys. These guys, they gotta be. You got to show up.
Yeah.
You got to show up. You got to have energy. You got to bring the fight to Indiana. And I didn't see that. And I'm concerned that they've they don't know how to restart. They don't know how to get that back unless they're at home.
Right.
And guess what? I hate to break the news to them. You lose tonight.
Yeah. Going home
ain't going to help you.
It's not going to help you. Because you got to win 3 games and they don't have to win but 1.
Right.
Think about that.
Yeah, going home not going to help you.
No, they ain't going to help you at all.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like this is not.
Yeah.
So that was the thing I was most concerned about, and I'll see if that changes.
Yeah.
I'll see if that coach. That's why I was a little curious, not curious, but a little upset about the coach's. I guess the way he commented after the game.
Yeah, it's kind of
like this was like.
Yeah, like you say, it's like man, you
gotta say February, bro.
Yeah, you gotta. You like it's right before the All-Star break or something.
Right. Yeah. We gotta be different here.
Yeah.
We gotta be different because we're not gonna be different here. We're gonna have a problem.
Yeah.
So that was one of my concerns though.
Yeah.
Just talking about
that's valid. That's valid.
Just talking about the game.
That's
so that was one of my major concerns. Is I just don't think they're gonna be able to match that energy.
Right.
Being able to come around, be able to match that energy. Man, we got another special guest that's joining us right now. As always, it's a pleasure to have this young lady join us.
Talking about a pleasure. This is like
telling you.
This is like a just unbelievable opportunity.
Another Hall of Famer joining us. Everybody's a Hall of Famer. I'm gonna put everybody in the Hall of Fame. Everybody's a Hall of Famer. So outstanding, man. We get a chance to talk to so many people, and I know we not, we don't have, all your normal accoutrements,
right?
As
a
film star,
all that stuff. I mean, I'm just saying.
My trailer.
Yeah, that's what it is. She already know.
She get a whole trailer.
She already know.
It's fine. It's fine.
Hey, look, craft services come to her trailer.
Exactly.
You don't go to craft services come to me.
That's correct. Are you kidding me? Production knows my order every time. Already. As soon as I land.
It's just her rider, She got to ride all that stuff.
Hey, the truth is the truth. You ain't.
So you just got to accept it.
Because I don't miss meals. I am Sherrod Banks' daughter.
We're so happy to have the talented,
That's fantastic.
just unbelievable actress and just unbelievable talent. Right here from Durham, North Kakalaki. You're seeing her on the small screen, you see her on the big screen. She is everywhere. And she's here with us
She
right
got
now.
all of her looks from me.
And, and who she is
there's that.
Lauren E. Banks. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm good. How you feeling this morning? Good to see y'all outside of the studio.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is good.
I'm so happy to have you on.
Yeah.
So how we get to be so lucky to get you in town?
Yeah.
For just a short period of time. I'm sure you're flying out. I'm sure the jet is wheels up at about 5 today.
That's 2:30, but yeah, that's correct.
Wow.
That's correct. But I'll see everybody off, and they come in from the round. But the occasion is the Banks Foundation charity golf tournament.
Outstanding.
And I'll have I am a golfer. Kmac, I heard you when you said it.
Whoa.
I'm a whole athlete, okay?
Whoa. Wow.
I don't golf often.
Oh, okay.
But when my dad learned to golf because he was watching Tiger Woods, I was 14 and I learned to golf.
Oh, really?
Right alongside him.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, hey, little did we know, K-Man. I guess we have to change that for going forward.
Well, look like the whole family golf now.
That's true.
Look, I've had opportunity to lose to all of them except you.
We can arrange that.
So again, get us an update. I know you got a lot going on. I follow
Yeah.
you on social all over the place. Just tell us what's going on.
I mean, the fun thing is the occasion, right, is a sporting event, and being the athlete that I am, I love the rise of like women's sports right now.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a lot of great things happening.
Okay.
And ironically, the next project that I'm personally written and producing is a sports film.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Nice, very nice.
Yep.
So when you need us for our
cameos,
yeah. You know what I mean?
No. I've been in your video before now. I want to get on the big screen. So
I still got my SAG.
You do? Okay, all right.
Yeah, we good.
Tab Hartley Earl, and we got you. You know what? We might have an arrangement here. We might have an arrangement here.
What sport is it?
It would be the rodeo.
Oh, I heard about that.
All right, time
It would be the rodeo.
Time out.
Yeah.
So
Time out.
We're gonna have some black cowboys out there.
We gonna have some black cowboys.
Time out.
I'm listening. Talk to me.
What do you know about a rodeo?
What do I know about the rodeo?
What do you know about a rodeo?
Well, here's the thing. I did this show called Lawman Bass Reeves.
Oh, well.
Not a lot of people saw it.
Touche. Take that.
You know
Take
what?
that, Kmac.
You know what? I stand up. Look, I'm gonna stand down.
You know what?
I'm gonna stand down.
When you get hit in the head like that, man, take your damn mic off.
Okay.
Go.
You see what I'm saying?
Look, that's when you say, well, since you asked, when Oprah and I discussed.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Okay.
It can keep going. We can keep going in that regard.
Oh, I'm good.
But I will, growing up in North Carolina, you go to the family reunion and your friends pull up on horseback.
Yeah,
and you pull up on a Honda, and you look at your cousins, and you're like,
and they put him in a Mustang, literally.
Yeah, a literal Mustang.
Mustang.
Okay. And it was the coolest thing. But I just didn't know that was, what kind of Western lifestyle we were living, even in North Carolina.
You said actual Mustang.
Okay.
So
literally. But then I do Bass Reeves.
Yes.
And then the world kind of opens up for me because I'm in Texas. We're living in Texas.
First of all, that was a great performance.
Yeah.
Wonderful job.
Wonderful job.
And Oprah was right, by the way. You were great.
Did you ride a horse in that as well?
I did, yeah. I learned to ride on that show.
Okay.
I learned to ride on that show. I had to, of course, take a deep dive in terms of the research into black cowboys and rodeo culture and Western lifestyle and ranching and all the things, right?
Okay.
From the mid-1800s up into modern day. And I just completely fell in love with it. And the community, the Western community embraced us as a show, me as an actress portraying Jenny Reeves. And I just thought I must give this gift back in the form of a film, because if you don't know the life, if you're not in it, you think it's just boots and hats.
Yeah.
You think everybody that wears a boot and a hat is a cowboy or a cowgirl.
So boots in the ground ain't
and the fan, boots in the hat, and the fan.
You see what I'm saying? And it's so much more. It's so much more rich and complex than that. But go ahead. Where them fans at?
Where them fans at?
So when you say rodeo, you're not talking about where them fans at. You talk about the actual rodeo.
I'm talking about all the above.
Oh.
Because for black rodeo,
culture in general,
the culture, yeah. Okay. For example, I'm leaving here today to head to Portland, Oregon for a rodeo.
Are you serious?
Correct. The 8 Seconds Rodeo is happening today in Portland, Oregon, right where the Trailblazers play.
Wait a minute.
Really?
Yep.
Where's Little Lauren we used to know?
I'm just telling you, all of my friends will be participating.
Wow.
Nice. Charles Sudduth and Ivan McLean are heading that project up and producing that rodeo, and then they'll be on the East Coast in October 11th.
Yeah, we heard Philadelphia.
Yeah, in Philly.
Yeah, already know.
Are you
gonna ask somebody? We're gonna be there. We already got the invite.
Yeah, and then we got Bill Pickett Rodeo coming to LA, and they're all over the country as well. So we got Black Rodeo is happening, and the boots are on the ground, and the fans are out.
This thing is really trending, though.
Yeah.
I mean, with the whole line dancing thing and all that, and everything's kind of new with the cowboy hats and the boots.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere you go, you see people doing that. Now.
Absolutely, you do.
So you're spot on with this project.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm hosting a panel discussion at the Gene Archery Museum in LA.
Oh.
Juneteenth.
At the where?
Gene Archery Museum in LA.
Hold on. Gene Archery.
Gene Archery Museum in LA. It's called Rodeo Rising, the celebration of Black women athletes. And we've got Deborah Townsend, we've got the Bluebirds who are holding it down on the rodeo scene, especially for the barrel racers. It's going to be a good time.
Barrel racers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard that's about. I heard there's it's the team that was in the Beyonce performance on Super Bowl, wherever it was, and they're like the best team, like the winning team, one of the best teams.
Well, yeah, because the barrel race is an event at the rodeo,
right?
And so then you have it is one of the most stunning events at the rodeo because you'll see 6-year-olds on horseback and you'll see 67-year-olds on horseback.
6-year-old.
Yeah, 6.
I feel bad.
You know what's interesting?
Maybe even younger sometimes.
Wow, I gotta do my research.
Well, it's okay. Just come see the film.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, that's really cool.
Go to the rodeo first, and then we'll celebrate.
That is so smart.
That is pretty
on
nice,
the screen.
Yeah. So immersed in this culture and being a part of, like you say, you got your full indoctrination. During filming of Bass Reeves. What is one of the things that just literally surprised you the most about rodeo culture, cowboy culture, etc.?
I think, the thing that was the most surprising and delightful to experience was how family centric it is. When you go to a rodeo, I was in Okmulgee, Oklahoma.
Okay.
Oh, who?
Okmulgee.
Okmulgee.
Oklahoma. Yep. The Roy LeBlanc Rodeo.
Look, I got to work on the name.
Okmulgee. It's the family centric nature of the experience. I mean, like I said, everyone from the toddlers to great grandparents are present.
Wow.
And everybody has a great time.
Wow.
And I just love being a part of an experience that was for everyone, because right now, it's rare that that's the case. There's certain sporting events, but yeah, everybody's welcome.
So the daughter
everybody wants to be there.
She can do her thing and compete in this, and dad can compete in that.
Literally that. I've witnessed so many families travel and they get in their trailer and pack up their trucks. And the father is doing the roping, and mom and daughter are barrel racing, and then there's team.
So barrel racing is a thing.
Steer wrestling.
I learned about that. Hey, by the way, Lauren, Vicky Cheek, her niece, Dr. Rhonda Bullock, worked with you on the project.
Oh yes, she did.
Yeah. So they're checking us out.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Hi, Vicky. Yes. we love Dr. Bullock, and she did a great job in a project that I shot in Durham.
Okay.
Called Noel Mercy.
Yeah.
Man. She played my mom in that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So now
She also taught at Hillside when I was a student.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. I've taken my community everywhere I go.
You should do.
The production company is called Visionary Village for a reason.
Yeah, nice. Speaking of community, I was going to ask you. My next question was going to be, now you've always been around film and production and all that things, but being in Hollywood now, being recognized, and now when you go places, you are recognized. They do know who you are.
Right.
Now, do people always wonder and ask like, how did you get from Durham, North Carolina to this spot?
Oh yeah, of course they do. And speaking of community, I mean that is that's the recipe. I said I wanted to do this thing. My community recognized my talent for it, and they championed me the whole way through.
Yeah.
So and by championing me, it was showing up to see the shows, encouraging me in that way, or saying, hey, Howard has a great theater program.
Yeah.
And then, laying down a foundation and an obvious path forward. And then, from applying myself in college and recognizing my passion for storytelling in general, not just acting, but the whole experience of storytelling, writing, directing, acting.
Right.
Took me to Yale Drama. Yale Drama took me to the world, But at the end of the day, it's being affirmed that I could do the thing I was dreaming of.
Wow,
that's strong. For Howard to Yale and not to the world. That's what you said right there.
Look. And coming on around to the rodeo.
Come on around to the rodeo.
The global story, and it's a lot of rodeos around the country, around the world. It's a global sport.
I think it's part of the education process for a lot of people. Yeah. They'll learn once you do your project. They're gonna know more about this than because you hear about it. I knew about the Houston rodeo.
Yes.
I know in the San Antonio they just braid for weeks, 2 weeks just for the rodeo.
Yeah.
I know Sparrow Screen play in town because their facility was occupied by this doggone rodeo.
Yeah.
So it's a big deal. So now what you're doing,
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic, though.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
thank
So
you.
anything else going on outside of that?
I mean, but panel discussions here, getting the financing for a film over there, and then of course the acting. I mean, I plan to act in the project as well. So
Wow.
lots of things. But at the end of the day, it's here, Banks Foundation.
Right.
QEI celebrating this. I volunteered for this event my whole life. And I'm quite committed to it. So
your whole life you've been a part of it.
yeah, I really have, and it's been a blessing. I'm happy to recognize and follow my father's leadership in that regard.
Outstanding.
He is, man.
Yeah, he could be more proud. Trust me when I tell you, a day don't go by wherever we talk to him. We don't get to he could be more proud of you. Trust me.
I'm proud of him too.
Trust me.
Wow, but this is pretty good. I can't wait for this project to happen.
I'm excited too.
You gotta keep updated. Again, you need some extras. Holler at you.
I mean, I'm just saying.
It's done. I just want you, as long as you say yes, because you already, when I come back to you with the opportunity.
Yes, and yes.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh wow. My wife says, how much did your college choice early on have an impact on your career?
A huge impact.
Really?
Yeah, no doubt about it. Because Howard is world-renowned school, right? It's an international school. But especially for myself as an actor, I needed to go to a university where the productions that were going to be done giving me the opportunity to play lead roles as opposed to playing, say, a smaller role because the productions being done were not for a predominantly black cast, for example, right?
I never would have thought of that.
Yep. So I got a ton of stage experience. Not only that, Howard is in DC. So, and it's a wonderful theater community there in DC.
Right.
So I got my professional equity card right after graduation. Right there in DC because of the professional theaters that are there that are well paid.
Yes.
I can say that I'm making money, doing what I love. So yeah, Howard was.
Yeah, he loved to hear that.
Yeah.
And then the professors, the instructors.
Definitely keep up
and the
good
passion.
work like that. So
Thank you.
You mentioned your dad, so it leads something to say Kmac. Shout out to all the pilots.
Listen every afternoon for The Drive with Tim Donnelly.
Every offseason, I tell myself, don't fall for it. Don't get excited by minicamp highlights. And then you see one grainy clip from the sideline of Bryce Young throwing a deep ball to Teteroa McMillan, and I fall for the trap every time. Teteroa McMillan, Rookie of the Year, 10 touchdowns, book it.
The Drive with Tim Donnelly, 3 to 6 on 99.9 The Fan.
It's time for the Coastal Scholar Athlete of the Month.
Hello, Creighton Blackwell here again from Coastal Credit Union and 99.9 The Fan. Today we are at Millbrook High School, where we introduce the next Scholar Athlete of the Month, Brianna McMillan.